the Stellar Show, Fayette County TV, Channel 77, with myself, Ken Philibom, the legendary superstar Duke here, and Stellar's Collectible Shop at the Uniontown Mall owner, Victor Molly. How are you doing, Victor?
That was a wonderful introduction,
all in
Ken.
one breath.
Thanks. I didn't break stride once. What's going on right now? The big thing is Uniontown Mall was created in 1972, which, if I did the math correctly, which I'm hoping I did, someone will correct me on it if I blow it.
No,
this will be the 45th year that the Uniontown Mall celebrates the Christmas season. Santa Claus's stuff is almost, is that right?
No, that can't be right. That'd be like 52.
52? So, really?
Yeah, 50, 2024. 72. Yeah.
50, see,
well,
that's why I count on him. So what we're doing is we're celebrating the 52nd year of Christmas here at the Uniontown Mall.
There you go.
Santa Claus will be here on Black Friday somewhere around noontime. There's alleged to be a fire truck and a lift coming to bring him down with all the reindeer. The big thing is Uniontown Stellar Collectibles is happy to announce that the 27th and the 28th, the weekend in between Christmas, which is on a Wednesday this year, and New Year's is also on a Wednesday, there's going to be a card show and a pack attack here. Everything is set up and ready to go. That's exciting news. What we're going to do, we've built, there's going to be a show on Fayette TV about the construction of Santa Claus's house here. We're going to create a Facebook page, and we're calling it Old Time Mall Christmas. We want you to upload your photos from Christmases past to this Facebook thing and bring back an old-fashioned Christmas.
All right, let's take care of business. Whew. Mike Kelly Toyota.
52, really?
Oh,
you would think I'm 56. I would have caught that.
You're talking over Mike Kelly Toyota here.
Mike Kelly.
There you go. Isn't just about cars, it's about trust. With a wide range of vehicles and personalized service, we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Come see why generations have chosen us for their automotive needs. So how are you doing in fantasy, sir?
I don't even want to discuss fantasy football right now. Things have just continued to go down. I didn't trust Christian McCaffrey coming back to play, so I didn't play him. He outscored every running back I had on the team.
So sometimes one of those things that's always frustrated me with fantasy football. I'm 8-2 in one league. I should lock up a playoff spot next week, hopefully a bye the following week. And then in the other league, I'm 6-4 or 5-5. I should be in first place. I've beaten myself 3 times, and this week was no exception. I lost by less than 2 points last night because I started Tua over Kyler Murray.
You can't count on Kyler Murray as much as you can't count on the Arizona Cardinals. Marvin Harrison's been a bust most of the year.
He had a good week this week.
Took long enough.
Well, no, he's had some good weeks, but no.
Okay.
But that's why. But you don't rely on him as your top receiver. I always have like a DK Metcalf, and who, by the way, hopefully he's back next week.
The one thing I will say to all the fantasy football fans out there and people right now is when you want to start setting your roster towards a playoff run. So start looking at weeks 14, 15, 16, seeing where the best matchups are, and try to start picking players off from the free agent list to set you up for the Super Bowl. If you're not in a position like Ken is to win a league, start worrying about trying to win the playoffs.
You know what you do, though, too? Like right now, I would scout who's going to be playing the New York Giants weeks 15, 16, and 17. And if you have room on your bench, get those defenses.
Yes, that's 100% correct. The thing about that, it's funny you bring that up, is I was looking as we were getting ready for our pick. I was getting the segment ready for the picks. There's only 1 2-win team in the NFC. There are 5 in the AFC.
Yeah,
there are 5 teams that have only won 2. Yeah.
Similar to college football. But before we do go to the next segment, because I'm going to forget because it's just been one of those weeks, that tackle from that safety from Washington, that was on Penn State, that was perfect form tackling.
Yes.
You know, like I was at home and I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Penn State's going to get a bunch of makeup calls for the calls that they blown last week, and they're going to host Washington. Not that, once again, like Ohio State to Penn State did not need that help from the officiating. But I stayed home and didn't go. Dan and I sold off our tickets. Yeah. But I'm
your
watching that.
reasons were good.
I still got a bad taste in my mouth from the week. But I can't get excited for a whiteout against Washington when you already had 2 whiteouts this year, and you just did what you did against Ohio State. But that was horrible. That was perfect form tackling, and that guy got thrown out of the game. Before we get one more shameless plug in, I got my Stellar Show hoodie on. Rick's going to put up the link, and you know what? If you want to look good and you want to impress your family and friends at Christmas time, get them some Stellar's collectible merchandise. We'll be back after this.
My name's Tim Fisher. I'm the manager here at Frank Lloyd Wright's Kentuck Knob. I wanted to invite everyone to visit us on our Friends and Neighbors Day. It's November 24th. It's a free event for everyone in Fayette County to come and experience Kentuck Knob. We want people to come and explore the house, explore the grounds, really experience what we have to offer here, and as a way to just thank everyone in the community for being just such great friends and neighbors. So come and see us on Sunday, November 24th. It's a free event. Give us a call at 724-329-1901 and make your reservation. And we can't wait to see you and welcome you to Kentuck Knob.
Welcome back to the Stellar Show, Fayette County TV, Channel 77, Q Call and Breeze line with myself, Ken Philbaum, the Duke, and Stellar's Collectible Shop in the Uniontown Mall owner, Victor Malik. Well, let's just jump into opening up some wax here, Victor.
What's up, Caden?
There you go. Yeah, Caden's favorite segment, which sometimes I forget, and once again, just smacked me. So you were talking off air about, so we got 91 Pacific football. This is
you can grade these cards. Some of these offsets back in 100 years ago, they won't grade them. Pacific is a gradable company.
Yeah, you know what? It's, so this would be, we're looking for what? Brett Favre, and maybe because he had
Barry
some local,
Sanders?
maybe some local ties. Perry Kemp.
California University.
There you go. Green Bay Packer, right?
Penn West now, I believe it is.
Something. I can't
they
keep track.
changed that a lot.
But we were talking about the condition of this wrapper and whatnot. So
Good old-fashioned aluminum foil.
not even just that, but this could have been repacked so easily.
100 times.
So and the part that was, you know what, and I want to say the name of the shop that was back in my hometown back in the day. Everybody, when they'd buy packs of cards there, they never got anything good. Shocker.
Wonder why.
Yeah, right? But when they went to County Market, for example, which was a grocery store out my way at the time.
They had good pizza.
Yeah, they did.
They did have good pizza.
Yeah, right? Yeah, but they, yeah, you know what, Mr. Christiniak, you didn't try that stuff on him, right? So go, everybody buy packs at County Market, for this reason. So, because you could see how easily this could have been repacked, but regardless, Caden, you got some cards coming, unless a Favre in here could be a 10. If Duke lets me get into
Duke
it.
thinks it's food.
He sees that foil. He thinks, you know what? He thinks that's some chicken. That's how
Don't let him chew that.
Yeah, right?
Have you ever made the mistake of having a bite of aluminum foil?
James Lofton. Let's see here.
Is that Steve McMichael?
Russell Maryland. No, it's not. That would have been cool if it was. Hall of Fame Steve McMichael, that is. Oh, there
Greg
you go.
Lloyd. Which Steelers defense could use a Greg Lloyd against Baltimore this week.
Former Pittsburgh Mauler, Mike Rozier.
What's the latest word on Highsmith?
2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3.
Yes, sir. So there you go, Caden, and I'm even going to let you keep that Greg Lloyd because I think I got at least 4 of it. Otherwise, you would not have got it. So we're going to have some fun here. Rick, you might want to zoom out for this. So,
You need the knife?
No. See, because I got multiple. You're going to open the mailday.
Okay.
And now one of these is going to be yours. There's only one in there.
Is this important?
No.
That's a fake out.
No, it was just left in there. Yeah. Just get to the good stuff there. Just pull it out, man.
Okay. This is a Jeff Reed. No way. Autographed toilet.
Paper towel dispenser.
From the toilet. You got 2 of these.
We'll talk. We'll work something out. Fifth Avenue Sports hooked me up with this.
With even the stuff to put it on the wall.
Thank
the
you,
bracket.
Justin.
Thank you. This is fantastic.
I owed them a plug.
One
for
of the
that.
great moments in Steeler lore.
Absolutely.
This deserves to be
We'll
placed
talk.
upon the shelf.
We'll work out the details after.
So do everybody here a favor and tell them the story.
What? He was having a good time. He ended up in a Sheet's bathroom and kicked the crap out of a paper towel dispenser.
And it basically made national news.
I know, right? That's awesome.
That is fantastic.
Well done, Justin, for Fifth Avenue Sports.
That is right up there with the Morelli's Maniac sign.
Yeah.
I mean, there are classics in Pittsburgh lore. That is good.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff there.
Yeah, I would put that in the same vein as Billy the Shoe, the guy who he was at a Pirate game a long time ago, back when Dave Parker played right field. The story's worth it. People were throwing batteries at Parker because they hated him.
Okay.
So what happened is Billy goes down. He's in section whatever, right field. He gets mad at Parker, takes his shoe off and throws it onto the field at Parker. Well, the security guards didn't have a real hard time trying to figure out who threw the shoe because he only had one left. He has the citation in his wallet from throwing the shoe that says threw a shoe at Dave Parker.
See, I would have maybe thrown the other one at him just to throw him off.
Then called yourself a hippie. Said
you know what? Hey, I'm just. Or if they would have said, "Hey, did you lose a shoe?" No, I found one.
At one point in here, I bought off my friend Howie at one of the original card shows I went to when I was the owner of this. What's close to this is Bobby Knight, a long time ago, used to sign red chairs.
They're still
if you
out
want to
there.
have some fun, watch the YouTube video of Bobby Knight throw a chair across the floor. So Knight was cool enough to sign some chairs.
Oh yeah, he signed
that
a
thing
few
lasted
of those.
about 2 weeks in here.
Yeah, right.
That sold right away.
And good for those guys for
having the fun with that.
Like to use a wrestling one, which the Shockmaster, he loves signing that picture of him falling through that wall. Instead of letting that, embarrass him the rest of his life, you know what? I'll make money off of it.
Yes, 100%.
And good for these guys. And that's a fully operational paper towel dispenser too.
And it is certified by JSA.
Oh yeah.
So that's even better.
And the other one's in the Ken Cave.
Wonderful. Good job.
And it will have paper towels in it. So we're gonna jump into picks, sir. I'll let you start off.
All right, now this week there's not a lot going on in college football, to be honest with you.
It is a slow week.
It's a very slow week. Number one, Oregon at 10-0 is a 14-point favorite against Wisconsin at Camp Randall. Wisconsin's 5-4. Looks like it could be somewhat of a letdown or a trap game. The over/under's 52.5 in the game. Who you picking?
I'll take the over, and I'll go with Oregon. You know what? But before we go any further and jump into the next one, and you give your pick, if everything plays out, Ohio State beats Indiana, then Ohio State would beat Oregon. You could have 4 teams from the Big Ten finish with 1 loss.
Well, the problem that the NCAA didn't foresee when they're looking at creating the playoff thing, and I love the playoff thing. It has been necessary to have this for years. But when you take the top 4 conference winners and seed them 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have a Miami and a bad ACC and a BYU and a bad Big 12, teams like Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, Indiana, Texas, Georgia, those should be your top 4s.
Well,
To put Penn State as an 8.
Well, right now they're like 3 or 4 in some
But
polls,
when you fill out the bracket and the Big 4 conference winners move on in a bye, you're going to have Penn State played Notre Dame or someone they shouldn't.
I'm going to disagree, and my reason for that is I like that they're making conference championships matter. You know what? Because I've always liked the argument, if you're not the best team in your conference, what argument do you have to be the best team in the country?
I see where you're going with that, but I also see that the ACC and the Big 12 are looking more and more like second-tier conferences.
Sorry.
I tried to say it kindly. You cut right to the quick on
the
that
Big 12 is
one.
not too bad, in all fairness. Yeah.
It's BYU.
Yeah, they're tough. And look, Colorado's
Utah's
waking
ranked,
up.
I think, 24th.
Yeah.
And it came down to a mistake in that game. So we're moving on.
You got to make your pick. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I interrupted.
Oregon by 100.
Fair enough.
So moving on.
That covers.
Number 2, Ohio State. Northwestern. Ohio State's given Northwestern 29.5.
Ohio State covers the over by itself.
Yeah. That's a slaughter.
I don't think either one of us is going to debate that.
Moving on, what we're using today is the AP poll. So AP has Texas number 3.
Rightfully
Texas,
so.
Arkansas, Texas 14.5 to Arkansas and a 57.5. This is probably the closest game in college football this week. So I'm still taking Texas, and I'm taking the over in that game.
I'm going to take the under.
You're taking the under?
Yeah, I think that's like one of those 49-0.
This weekend looks like a pad your resume type weekend, even though resumes aren't really that important anymore. And probably the easiest game of the week, which Penn State will somehow find a way to make this interesting. Penn State's given 28.5 to Purdue at Purdue. The over is 50.
No, I'm sure this is the week that Franklin's got to work on his goal line offense at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
They should cover the 28.5. I don't see how they don't, but
Can Penn State score 40 against Purdue?
Yes.
Give Purdue a late one.
I hope
still
to see,
under. I'm going under, and
I hope to see a lot of Quentin Martin Saturday.
boy, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
That would help a ton. So we're done with college football right there. Going on to the NFL, the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs getting 2.5 at Buffalo.
At Buffalo.
At Buffalo. This is a 4 o'clock game. 45.5 is the over-under.
I'm going over. I'm taking the Bills.
Kansas City, I'm taking them. I'll take the points, and I'm going to go over in that game as well. I think Kansas City is in the right position to run the table right now.
Bengals Chargers.
The Sunday night game, this to me is a clunker. It's a pick game, no one cares, and 47 is the over.
Let's see here. I'm going Bengals and over.
This game, by the way, is for the 7th seed in the playoffs. These two are pretty much all that's left because most of the AFC teams have 2 wins underneath this. So I think right now the Chargers separate themselves, and this game is under.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going Bengals, and I'll take the over. So
Big one.
I'll be there. I'll be sitting with Dan, Jerry, and Marine.
1 o'clock kickoff in Pittsburgh. The Ravens come to town. The Ravens are giving the Steelers 3, 47.5.
The Ravens are giving the Steelers 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's more reason to take the Steelers, and I'm going under.
I agree with you on that. I don't know if I'm rooting. I kind of like where the Steelers are. Russell Wilson has made a believer out of me to this point, so watch him be terrible the rest of the year. I was a fan of Justin Fields in the beginning.
Can't get wrong with either. They're both good.
Yeah. But right now, Russell Wilson has done a heck of a job the last couple of weeks. I threw one in that's different.
Tyson versus Paul. I can never. I just love the guy too much. I'll never pick against Mike Tyson.
The age is a problem. You're still way younger than me. You just don't realize how little the blood flows when you get old and fat and lazy. Tyson's 58.
Well, yeah, 58 as a
58 years old, fighting about a 20.
58 years young.
Fighting about a 25-year-old.
That was him they called you old.
I am old. I think Tyson's old, and I'm going with the kid.
Yeah, you know what? These fights like this, I hope it's not a sham, and I hope Tyson knocks him out in 2 rounds. But who knows?
I'm with you on that, but just the youth in this situation favors Paul.
I'm old enough, but I was young enough at the time when Tyson would knock a guy out in a minute. That's you wanted to watch to see. Oh, can he knock him out in 20 seconds? Oh, he did it in 19. You know,
and you were dumb enough to pay $50, $75, and $100 for a minute and a half of entertainment,
or go to your buddy's house that had one of those boxes. We'll be back after this.
God for my life and for the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring. Salute the ones who died, the ones that give their lives so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love.
Thank you, and welcome home.
Like our chicken fries.
Welcome back to the closing segment of the Stellar Show here inside the Uniontown Mall Stellar's Collectible Shop with the Duke, Ken Philibum, and store owner Victor Molly. Don't let me forget Hillbillies. Hillbilly Got Talent up at Donegal Thursdays at 7. Get up there. The qualifying rounds are over. Now they're moving. Oh, wait.
Still going.
Oh, they're still going? Okay, so you can still get in on this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what? We still need to get up there.
Hey,
you know what? Maybe we need to figure out which talent we're going to narrow this down to. But what's going on?
Mine's not math, as told earlier in the show. Fantastic. So what I've got going on is just a reminder, the card show has been officially announced. It's determined. The flyers, you're looking at them right now. Pack Attack, start coming up, kids, this week and get your tickets for the Pack Attack. Prices are right in front of you. I want to see a bunch of kids out there for the Pack Attack especially. And you guys will be off of school. We've set it up that way. Make sure everybody has something to do in between Christmas and New Year's.
Fair enough. All right. So let's see here. What else is going on, man?
What I want to know right now is, did Paul Skeens or will Paul Skeens win Rookie of the Year?
I know he's in the contention for Cy Young also. I don't think he wins Cy Young, but he should be hands down Rookie of the Year. I mean, it was an event anytime he pitched anywhere.
Still mad at the Pirates for not pushing that more heavily, correct English, Donnie, thanks.
Yeah.
But I would love to see that. The big thing that's coming up, we're getting close to December, Hot Stove League. What about the Pirates? What are you looking for the Pirates to sign in the offseason?
I think Kutch comes back.
Got to find a first baseman. I've complained enough about that for many a year.
Yeah, a true first baseman, or look, I'm just going to throw this out there. Put Davis there.
Do you want him to fail again in a position?
I would have left him at catcher, but what do I know?
Well, you got Joey Bart now, and Andy Rodriguez is coming back.
And Bart, boy, that was, you talked about something that fell into their lap.
Yes, and it worked quite well. Don't screw that up.
Yeah.
Build from there.
Yeah, so you know what? I think the outfield's solidified to where unless you're moving on from Davis, try him at first base. That's just my thoughts there.
How about get a first baseman? Right now, the Pirates on Spot Track are looking like the current roster is worth $72 million. That's without Chapman. I'm trying to think. There's another.
Grandal.
Yeah, and Grandal.
Yeah.
So you've got some money to spend. Could Pete Alonso's market drop down to where he is a Pirate?
You know what? That would be a good fit, but I don't see it happening. I hope I'm
If you're
wrong.
Pete Alonso, do you want to come to Pittsburgh?
No, I think Pittsburgh's close. This rotation, and look, you got a stud coming up next year.
Bubba.
Yep. Yeah, he ain't going to be Skeens, but he's not far off. So that 1 through 4, the Pirates might have the best rotation in baseball.
Well, they're real happy with Ortiz, so you're at 5. If you put Chandler at 4, or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. We don't really got too much more going on here. It's just I'll be down at the Steelers-Ravens game Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Duke will probably be with my nieces. And what's going to be going on here at the shop? You going to have the game on?
Oh, absolutely. Be watching the game here, and I highly encourage everybody within the sound of a voice, come up and see the Christmas display in the middle of the mall. We went back old time on that one.
I see that. Then Santa gets here Black Friday, you said?
Black Friday. Yep.
All right, man. I don't got nothing else. You want to wrap this up early, or you want to throw a
Pretty good
curveball
right
at
there.
me? All right. We'll see you next week. Rise Wrestling is next.
That chills the night, but still a show.